Hello everybody, I'm here from Christian Reformed Church Nigeria from the sound department, and it will be the first of a series where I will be taking us through sound engineering from beginners to advanced stuff. And today I'm just going to start with very basic connection, very basic stuff like connecting a mixer to an amplifier. And here what I have here with me today is an analog 12 channel mixer which I will be connecting to dish powered amplifier, and it runs on 3000 watts. It's a rock tone amplifier. This connection you'll be needing this type of cords, and what we have here, you need these two cords. We call this an XLR Canon jack. It's called a Canon jack, and this is the connectors. It makes up, this is the male and this is the female. You need this to do the connection. I need two of these to make your connection very simple and basic. Now if you look at your mixers, you will discover it is made up of this type of port, and this port is called, this is a stereo port, and it's called the main out. If you check other manufacturers, you also, when you look at this master section, now if you look at your mixer, for this type of mixers, you will notice two sections. This is the input section where you put your microphones and the rest, and your various instruments, and this is the master section where you master everything and send them out. Now if you look at the master section, you will discover that it's still made up of various sections. These lines are not there for nothing. If you look, all manufacturers so far I've seen, you will see various demarcations. This will help you understand the various duties of the ports. Now if you look here, you see some manufacturers say stereo out, some will say main out, whatever, but it means the same thing. But you always find only this pair. You always find this pair. You will not find up to 4 of them for most manufacturers. Now for this our mixer, now what we're going to do is we'll take our XLR jack, Canon jack. If you observe it carefully, there's only one way to do it right, so you cannot get it wrong. When you take this one here, this one goes here, you hear a clip sound to show that everything went well, and then you take the other guy, take the female part, then you make it going. All right, then we have our jacks there. And one hint I would like to give us is, whenever you do connections like this, no matter how stranded, or if you are a beginner and you're not sure of what you're doing, now always understand one hint that will help you is that you always connect outputs to inputs, and you don't want to ever connect output to outputs, because that will be two forces coming together and you will end up frying your amps and spoiling your gadgets eventually. So what you want to do is try to connect output to input. No matter how confused you are, that will not cause much harm. Or input to input will also not mean anything. But you don't want to ever connect outputs where you see outputs to another output in another gadget. It will not work that way. It will be very risky. Alright, that said, now take our cords. Now what we see here, we take these two parts, will go into our amplifier. Now we'll get to amplifier. Some manufacturers will also make it A and B, some will say left and right. So the left of this mixer, which is this particular guy here, we're going to the that should be the A, while the right part will go to the B. Alright? So we'll take this left to the A and take this right to the B. And in our amplifier, this guy here, I already know you check that when you're doing it yourself. This is the left from my mixer. So I take this guy to A, as I told us earlier. And if you look at this place, common sense will just tell you that this guy will come here. So you put it here, then you weight yourself very well, make it go, make sure it goes inside. Arms are very tough. Then the other guy now will go to this other side. Alright, now let me just walk us through the inputs, the various inputs here. Now this guy we would have used this guy. If this is a jack, now just as everything is very simple, we are not also going to use this guy. But if maybe we'll be looping our amps or doing stuff, maybe that's when this guy will come in. But for now, this guy doesn't have any job, since this jack is for this port. Then if you come down here, what you see is that you see these two terminals, red and black, and red is for positive, this guy is for negative. So this guy is what we're going to our speakers. Alright, this one will be going to our speaker. This down section goes to our output, it goes to our speakers. You have your speakers already at the other side. Then you take since it's a terminal, you strip your wires like this, then I like to put this guy to my red and this guy to my black, right? So what you want to do is, this is very common for most mixers, you always find it in most mixers. So you free it, then by the time you observe carefully, you may not be able to see, but if you check it over there in your own amp, you discover there's a hole here. Then you insert this guy into the hole, you tie it there, then you set this other guy here, then you tie this guy here. Alright, then when you do that, then you could do the same thing on the other side, and then sound will be able to flow to your speakers, and you have sound come out of your speaker. Now this particular amp is a 3000 watt amplifier, so you check behind your speakers and be sure that the rating of your speaker, you see the output of your speakers, that they are not more than 3000 watt and that. Alright, so I think we've come to the end of this particular series, this particular part, and later in the future, I think the next tutorial will be seeing how we can connect this guy. We'll see how, I'll show us how to put into a single channel, and I'll just walk us through basic mixing. Then after that, we can bring in do other more complex stuff. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell for notification so that when I post the next videos you can see them. So thank you, peace.